take a look at the starting lineups for both teams. Brought to you by Choctaw Casinos and Resorts. For the visiting Skyforce, Duke Monty, the former legend, Rodney Purvis, Charles Cook, Deontay Maton, the two-way player, and Marcus Lee. For the legends, Daryl Macon, Xavier Ratton Mays, Keith Hornsby, Billy Preston, and Quincy Acee makes his return to Frisco. Quincy has spent a lot of time in the NBA, and he was in Frisco the 2016-2017 season. He will wear number 13. As you see him take the floor, the legends in the home Navy tonight on Hispanic Heritage Night. The visiting Skyforce in their visiting white uniforms look just like the Miami Heat in those uniforms, their NBA affiliate. The Legends, of course, the affiliate of the Dallas Mavericks, coached by Bob McKinnon, and the head coach of the Sioux Falls Skyforce is Nevada Smith. Acee will take the tip for the Legends against Marcus Lee of the Skyforce as we get ready to go here tonight.
Expecting a really fun game tonight. Two teams coming off of, we have the Skyforce coming off of a 5-game losing streak and the Legends coming off a 4-game losing streak, so they are both hungry for a win. It should be an exciting game tonight.
Acee and Lee ready to go. The ball is up, and the tip is won by the Skyforce. Purvis tips it to former legend Duke Monty, and the Skyforce will shoot to our right, your left to start this game. And Acee makes an impact right away, almost gets the steal as he defends Maton. Maton then drives and misses the shot. Quincy Acee already making an impact.
He did not get defensive all-team for a reason.
The other end, Billy Preston moves nicely in transition and then is fouled, and he will go to the line to start things off. The foul's going to go on Mondi, so Preston will go to the free throw line. In the last home game for the Legends last Saturday, Preston had his first double-double.
I should say he didn't get defensive team for no reason. He got it for a reason. That's for playing good defense.
Preston puts our first points on the board. Billy from the free throw line, 76%. Against the Clippers in the Legends last game, he had 13 points, 9 rebounds, and he hits both free throws.
That's the way you want to start the game, putting points on the board with the time stopped.
Skyforce back on the offensive end. It's Purvis on the perimeter. Gets a screen. Now he gets inside the line, but throws it back out to Mondi. Shot clock is winding down. Mondi's going to pull up a good contest from Ratton Mays, but Mondi sinks it.
It's a really tough shot there, but they used a good amount of, made them use a good amount of the shot clock, which is what you want.
Acee will rise for three. Yes, sir.
Do that in his sleep.
And that's an area Quincy has really expanded his game since he came out of Baylor, the ability to shoot from distance.
It just opens so much to your game when you're able to just you can take players in and post them up or pull them out. You call those players tweeners.
Maton can't answer. The Legends back on the offensive end. Quincy has it on the perimeter again, but passes up the shot. Gives to Preston, who puts the ball on the floor. Then a step-back jumper is good.
Really good shot there. Nice and patient. I love that Acee wasn't, he just made the shot before, but he's not being greedy. Very unselfish basketball. Saw an open opportunity to his teammate, and his teammate knocks it down.
Ratton Mays brings it down. Daryl Macon gets his first touch, and we have a whistle away from the ball. Preston and Maton were battling down low. And the foul's going to go on Maton. It's the second team foul, the first personal on Maton. Here's Keith Hornsby driving with the left, up with the right, off the glass. Looked good, but doesn't fall.
Coach trying to get Keith Hornsby involved. He has the ability to just rise up and score in a lot of different areas on the floor.
Mondi another shot, he misses it. Preston the rebound, goes behind the back. The big man flashing the moves and then throws it away. Keith Hornsby was cutting, he thought he was staying, and it's going to go back to the Skyforce.
A little bit too fancy there. Tried to look off and make that pass, but just looked off the wrong way. Little miscommunication there, it happens.
Underneath, Acee swiped at Maton and looked like that right hand, so Quincy's going to pick up his first foul. They're going to call that a shooting foul as Maton will go to the line. That's the first team foul. He and Quincy exchanging some pleasantries while he's at the free throw line. The first is good. Maton from the free throw line.
Quincy Acey is that player that he is not afraid to get up in somebody's face. Very aggressive, very passionate about playing the game of basketball. You can see that in his game, again, on both sides of the floor, offense and defense.
Maton hits the pair. The two-way player for the Miami Heat. Now Raton Mays running a set for the Legends. Keith Hornsby looks inside to Acey. He's pushed out on the perimeter. He's going to drive at Lee right into his body, rises up and gets the whistle. And didn't really have anywhere to go with the ball, so that whistle helps out the Legends. The foul's going to go on Yante Maton. That's already Maton's second.
Getting Acey involved early, trying to get him the ball, get some post feed there. Ended up squaring up and drawing the foul, being strong. That's what you want. You want to be strong, aggressive to the basket, draw fouls.
Into the game for the Skyforce, Gerard Taryn, D2 product from Nova Southeastern in Florida. Nice shot fake from Acey, and then he tried to find Preston, but it leads to a turnover.
Again, a very unselfish play by Acey there. I was expecting him to go up with the shot, and in that situation, you almost want to go ahead and go up with it and then let that teammate rebound for you. But again, playing unselfish ball, just happened to turn the ball over there. It's good defense.
Taryn's three ties the game. So the Legends offensively have hit a dry spell here in the last few possessions. Daryl Macon tries to change that, can't. Ball goes out of bounds to the Skyforce.
Skyforce is just doing a really good job of clogging up the paint. They're playing the screen and rolls really good. Not allowing those guards to attack the paint. Really containing those guards with that trap off the screen and roll.
Purvis gets a screen from Lee, then Lee left alone, and it's an easy flush for Marcus Lee as Keith Hornsby goes over to Coach McKinnon wondering what was the miscommunication there.
Defensive rotation, you have to be where you're supposed to be or that will happen. They will take advantage, and in the middle of the floor, you have to cover up the paint.
Here's Macon going right, flips it the other way. Cook with the steal, Preston there to defend, and I think Charles Cook just lost that ball, and it's going to allow the Legends to recover defensively.
What a great hustle by Billy Preston there. He's not giving up on the play.
And then Taryn lost it off his hands out of bounds. So that defense by Billy Preston leads to a turnover and gives the Legends the ball back.
Great hustle play.
Preston over to Macon. Flips it to Acey. He's open for three. Misses that one off to the right. Charles Cook going to take a three of his own, and that one is short. Up high for the rebound is Preston.
Still would love to see the Legends attack that offensive glass and get some second opportunities.
The Legends work the ball all the way around to Keith Hornsby, who drives and draws some contact with no whistle, misses the shot. It leads to a transition opportunity for the Skyforce, but Keith gets back before they can get a shot off. Things slow down. Now Taryn's going to drive baseline and an easy dunk. So the offensive woes continue here for the Legends in the early portion of the first quarter. They got off to a quick start, but haven't been able to find much, and then that will help things with Xavier Raton Mays, who hits a three.
Right on cue.
The Legends have partnered with Legacy Plumbing to donate to charity $25 per three-pointer made during this season. So Xavier Raton Mays contributing there, and now he's taking it in transition. Finds Macon, who passed up the three, gives it right back to Raton Mays. Another three, that one's good.
What a great heads-up play by Daryl Macon. Didn't force that there. He saw his open man. That's a great shot. Get out on the three-point line, get set, passing and relocating.
Quincy Acey with the defense leads to another three for Raton Mays. He left that one short, and he comes back quickly the other way to the Skyforce. Good defense from Acey. Forces it out to Mondi. His three from the corner rolls home.
In a situation like that, you had a 4-on-1 in the break, and you pull up and take the three. Even though you just made one, in the play before, it's a 4-on-1. You want to get that ball to the hole. There's no reason why you should not score on a 4-and-1.
Daryl Macon draws the goaltend. So we are back and forth, a frantic pace here in the early goings, but the Legends find themselves in front as we cross under 6 minutes to play in the first. Legends 3 of 5 from 3 as Cook misses inside, but somebody got a hand on it, maybe Preston or AC, and it leads to our first time out of the game. 5:46 to go in the first quarter. The Legends have the 1-point lead. Xavier Raton-Mays has 6 points here early in the first quarter.
This Legends broadcast brought to you by your local Dallas-Fort Worth Kia dealers. Visit KiaDealers.com to discover Kia's full lineup of high-quality, stylish, and dependable vehicles. By Property Forensics, offering home inspections, pest control, and home energy assessments in the DFW area.
Join us for an extravaganza of exciting basketball action at this summer's coolest youth basketball camp. Legends Campus for kids of all skill levels between the ages of 6 and 14, looking to improve their game with 5 summer sessions available. Visit TexLegends.com/camp for more info. The Legends have the early lead here. Alicia, 3 of 5 from 3, but it's been the defense that's led to that offense.
Absolutely. It's always the defense that leads to the offense. You play good defense, you get steals, which leads to fast break opportunities, such as that one. Easy points. Coaches always want teams to try to get fast break points, not set up a play. And again, good defense leads to offensive points.
Rodney Purvis misses the 3. Keith Hornsby hit in transition just before that, and it was defense that led to that opportunity. Here's Macon attacking. Wanted to go to Preston, who had to chase it back near the half-court line. So they will reset. A screen for Raton-Mays. Picks up his dribble, has to go to Quincy Ace. The end of the shot clock. 3 is short, but an offensive rebound for Preston. Saves it to Macon. Now he's going to get a chance in the corner for 3. No good. Here's Cook in the lane, gives it up for Mondi. Mondi fires it near the Legends bench. Has it back now. He's going to pull up for a long 3. Hornsby gets the rebound at the free throw line. He's got the speed. He goes behind the back, gives it up. The Legends don't have numbers, so they will hold it and reset. Raton-Mays in the lane, gets to the paint, up off the glass, doesn't roll home. Back come the Skyforce, open corner 3 for Mondi, right in front of Legends bench is no good. AC with the board, and we have a whistle as Mondi went for the steal on Macon.
I'll tell you, the Texas Legends have missed some critical shots up underneath the basket.
Into the game now for the Legends. Xavier Johnson and Vander Blue. Out comes Quincy Acey and Keith Hornsby for the Skyforce. Harry Raftery comes in, as well as Kyle Washington.
Got to give your guys a blow. They work very hard on both ends of the floor. Give them a breather, let them come back, some fresh legs. Hopefully, just like that, Xavier Johnson makes a big play on the offensive board.
That's what Johnson does so well. Tipped that ball out, and it led to a 3 for Preston, but he couldn't hit it.
got to have those hustle players. Johnson is definitely that. He's going to do all the dirty work for you.
Purvis in the corner. There's a three by Taryn that's short. Macon chases it down. Vanderblue in the paint, rises and hits. Defense led to offense there. The Skyforce have missed 6 in a row. Now we have a whistle out on the perimeter as Vander went for the steal and just got a little too much of that arm for Charles Cook.
And when you're playing good defense like the Legends are doing, they've caused the Skyforce to miss 6 shots in a row. You don't want to foul like that. There's no reason to reach over right there. Guy's not going to the basket. He's far away from the basket. You have to just make a smart play right there on the ball.
Dante Ingram in the game for the Legends replaces Billy Preston, so not much size at all out there for the Legends as the Skyforce end their drought with that lay-in. Raton Mays over to Macon. Defended by Raftery. Macon gets a look at a three and hits his first shot of the game. And that leads to a timeout by Nevada Smith. The Sioux Falls Skyforce head coach wants to take a break. With 2:59 to go in the first quarter, the Legends have a 6-point lead, and they've got 6 points from Xavier Raton Mays, 5 from Daryl Macon. We're back right after this.
Fans, we are up on the concourse at the Raytheon Tech sideline, and if you take a look over here, you can see that these kids are playing with our virtual reality headsets. Right now, she is completely immersed in a Legends practice at the Mavs facility. Another fun, exciting, and free thing that you can do when you attend a Legends game is come up on the concourse to our Raytheon Tech sideline. One of the fun activities up here is actually comparing your hand and foot size to some NBA greats. Right here we have Dirk Nowitzki. Let's see how my hand compares. And as you can see, it is nowhere near the size of his, but come on up here, try it out yourself, and see how you compare to the great Dirk Nowitzki and other players.
Welcome back to Frisco. Every Legends home game, Kia Motors is giving one lucky fan an opportunity to win a new car by making a half-court shot. It's in the next Legends home game for your chance to win. Legends with the early 6-point lead here as we approach the end of the first quarter. Into the game is Nate Mason for Bob McKinnon. And the Legends going to open with some pressure here. Defense has been strong in the early minutes, so keep the pressure on.
Love a little full-court pressure.
Here's Raftery, gets a screen from Washington. He's into the paint, gets all the way to the cup, and lay-in is good. Raftery, a D3 product. Not often you see a D3 player in the G League, but he played at Wesleyan University. Mason kicks to Macon in the lane. Shot no good, but he does draw the foul. The foul is going to go on Kyle Washington. That's his first.
Looked like at the last second, Daryl Macon there tried to alter his shot while he was in the air. I mean, he's such a great jump shooter. I was expecting for him to just stop and pull up there, like he tried to avoid getting blocked, and that just caused him to miss just a little bit.
Macon misses the first. Another one on the way. Our officials tonight, Matt Calillo, Brandon Schwab, and Shantae Anderson making the calls as Macon goes 1 of 2. More pressure from the Legends, and Washington has to come back, and the Legends almost forced the turnover there. Mason playing some tough defense on Raftery out on the perimeter. Finally gives it up to Cook, who gets just inside the three-point line and rattles home a jumper. Macon on the other end. Johnson sets a screen, but he passes away from it. Hand off to Vanderblue. Vander gets in the paint up with the left hand, shot no good, offensive rebound and put back for Xavier Johnson, and that is what he does so well off the bench.
And that is what the Texas Legends need, a little bit more of those second chance opportunities. That's why you have to have players like Johnson on the floor.
Bob McKinnon imploring his team to play defense here, and here's the double team. Cook almost throws it away, but Taryn with a nice save. Now Vander Blue pokes it away, and a late whistle, and Vander does not agree as he walks all the way over behind the bench and smacks the basketball, but it will be a foul on Vander. That is his second.
What a great defensive possession there. He might have had his hand around the waist. It looked like a good clean steal to me. Sometimes the referees see different plays.
Raftery into Washington. Washington's going to put the ball on the floor. He has the size advantage on Xavier Johnson. Puts up the shot, misses it, gets his own miss, and then battling for the rebound, we have a whistle underneath. The foul does go on Xavier Johnson.
Xavier Johnson says there, if you're going to score, it's not going to be an easy bucket. He made him work for that. Still came away with the foul there, but it looked like he tied the ball up. It looked like a clean strip to me.
Johnson giving up quite a bit of size to Washington, but he battles underneath and does that so well. Gets a lot of the dirty baskets, we could call them, offensive rebounds, chases down loose balls, battles guys who have more size than he does underneath for defensive rebounds, and Bob McKinnon really likes that. Washington hits both free throws.
Just have to be consistent with something in the league, whether that's shooting, rebounding, playing defense. If you can just be consistent with one of those things, whether that's a hustle player, that's going to get you minutes on the floor. Nick Xavier Johnson, he's just consistent with being a hustle player.
Macon pulls up for three, and he's fouled. That's a tough call for head coach of the Skyforce, Nevada Smith. He's not going to like that, but it's going to go on Taryn. Macon will go to the line for 3 shots after that one.
Skyforce is switching a lot on those pick and rolls, and the guards are taking advantage of just drawing those bigs, making those bigs hedge out, and then hesitating a little bit, taking them to the basket.
As we see here, let's see if he got the hand there. Maybe got the elbow as the shot was going up.
Looked like there was some contact there.
Macon from the free throw line. Shoots pretty well, 84%. He spent a lot of time with the Mavericks in the middle portion of the season, and we talked to him after last week's game, and he said that has been invaluable for him, just getting to practice with guys like Luka Doncic and Dennis Smith Jr. when he was in Dallas before the trade, just other elite guards that have really helped him improve his game. And you can just see how his offensive game, not that it wasn't already strong, but that it just keeps developing, and that is key when you want to get to the next level. You have to always grow.
Absolutely, yeah, that's key, and then going against players that have been there, that are doing that every day, it's going to make you better as a player. I mean, I remember growing up, I was playing out there with my uncles and brothers, and when you play against people that are a little bit faster than you, taller than you, can jump higher than you, you have no choice but to improve.
We saw Macon get the rebound there. Let's see if he attacks. He will. Pulls up for the jumper. Off the front iron, no good.
Tell you what it does do too, it gives you confidence, and Daryl Macon just playing with those guys is probably coming into a gym here with a lot of confidence.
Jumper missed by Mayton as he's back into the game. Mason in the lane, draws the contact, misses the runner, but he'll go to the free throw line. The foul's going to go on Raftery. You can see he does not agree with that call. Nevada Smith does not either, but it will send Nate Mason to the free throw line.
Legends aren't finishing a lot. They're getting to the basket. They're not finishing those N1s, but they are getting to the free throw line. They knock down free throws just like, just rims out. But if they knock down free throws, again, that's what you want. You want to score some kind of way.
With that miss, the Legends are 6 of 8 from the free throw line. The Skyforce have hit all 4 of theirs. Now they're cleaning up a spot on the floor. Taking a little break. Give everybody a breather. Here comes Mason once again. 1 of 2.
Stand with that full court pressure. Just letting the Skyforce know that there's nothing coming easy tonight.
It's Purvis. Has it the whole way. He'll shoot the step back three and got it to go.
It's a tough shot.
The shot clock is off, so the Legends can hold for the final shot of this first quarter. That has seen them lead most of the way. Led by as many as 7 here in the early minutes. Making out on the perimeter, finally gets a screen from Xavier Johnson. Goes left, gets to the free throw line. Nice hesitation all the way to the cup. He missed the shot. And Xavier Johnson almost cleaned up the offensive board, but it ends without a made basket for the Legends. But they do lead by 4, 29-25. And Quincy Acey in his return to Frisco had 3 points in the opening minutes. We're back for the second quarter right after this. Legends up by 4.
This Legends broadcast brought to you by your local Dallas-Fort Worth Kia dealers. Visit KiaDealers.com to discover Kia's full lineup of high-quality, stylish, and dependable vehicles. By Property Forensics, offering home inspections, pest control, and home energy assessments in the DFW area.
Back for the second quarter here in Frisco. Nick Nepic, Alicia Thompson with you on this Saturday evening. The Legends have the early lead as Nate Mason brings it up to start this second quarter. Quincy Acey back on the floor. You see a screen there for Vander Blue, whose shot goes in and out. And the Legends miss on their first offensive possession of the second quarter. Bringing it up the floor is former Legend Duke Mondi. Give off to Mayton. Misses inside. Acey gets the rebound.
I'll tell you, the Legends are getting some really good looks at the basket. They just need to step up and knock those shots down.
Mason goes behind the back, a nice move, got a little ooh and ah from the crowd behind us. Gives it up for Acey, thought about the three. Back to Mason, two-man game. Shoots the jumper after the Acey screen.
Pretty hesitation there. Texas Legends, they're just being patient with the ball. They're playing very unselfish basketball. Sometimes too unselfish at times. I think that they should take shots, when they have them. But I love that they're playing as a team, both on the offensive and defensive end. They're really working together.
Mayton drives past Acey, gets inside, a lot of contact, but Mayton finishes through it.
Like Coach wanted to travel there. He did take some shuffling steps. That's a good, strong move.
Nate Mason can't hit it. Now riding Raftery. Tristan Burrell into the game, defending Taryn here, and there's a whistle, and it's going to be an and one.
Looked like he got away with the travel there.
Let's take a look. Taryn inside.
Nope, kept that foot down.
Almost slid that that foot there, but able to keep it still, and he'll get a chance at the three-point play.
I can tell you this, every shot that the Skyforce has taken has not been an easy basket. They've gotten a couple of and-ones, but they have really had to work to get those shots in the paint.
Taryn misses it, but it's an offensive rebound tipped out to Purvis. He has it back now as Taryn. Gonna back down Burrell. And he gives it up. Shot clock winding down. Purvis has to launch it, gets the three off. It's no good, and it'll go out of bounds to the Legends.
That was a great defense by Dante Ingram, keeping the ball out of the paint there.
Talking about unselfish play, the Legends have 6 assists on 10 made shots. A lot of ball movement, getting others involved on the offensive end for the Legends. Vanderblue, screen from AC. Into the paint, gives it back to Quincy. Spin move, rises up, in a triple team, gets it to go.
Unselfish basketball.
Vander draws 3 defenders, then they all swarm Quincy AC, and he gets that home rim discount and gets to roll in.
Get a little advantage, home room advantage. Spun back there to the middle. I was expecting him to go up there. He spun back, worked out for him, and got a foul.
Quincy's first game back with the Legends, he had 29 and 11, so a double-double. When he was here in 2016-2017, he averaged 17 points and 8 boards. He has 6 so far. Taryn inside, misses. Ball bounces around. Skyforce come back up with it. It's Mayton right into the body of AC, and AC comes up with a loose ball and lets out a little bit of a scream there. Playing physical down low, and AC likes that brand of play.
He loves it. He just lives and breathes it, and that's every part of his game, is being aggressive and playing with passion.
Vanderblue, a pretty move, but couldn't finish at the cup. Leads to a Purvis free throw line jumper. Off the mark, Ingram cleans up the board. There's Blue again. Another screen from AC. Blue off the glass this time, gets the roll.
The Legends need to continue to take advantage of them switching on the screens. They're switching those bigger men on the screen, on the guards, and they're just not able to contain them. Guards are just blowing by them easy to the basket.
Mondi around the screen. Blue hits the deck, and it leads to an open jumper for Duke Mondi.
Mondi has a great ability to knock down shots.
Raftery fouls Vanderblue out on the perimeter. That's Raftery's second. It's also the second team foul.
Maybe a lob play here. See, just get it in, no?
Charles Cook back into the game for the Skyforce. Blue to AC. Those two have been working together on the offensive end, and Quincy AC this time finishes.
He's just so strong. He puts his head down, he gets his shoulder down, and it's just almost like these guys get out of his way when he comes through the lane.
Taryn misses inside, loose ball to Vanderblue, 2-on-2. Vander slows down, drop off to Burrell. Scoop lay-in, doesn't go. Raftery quickly the other way, and Nate Mason's gonna get the foul in transition as Marcus Lee replaces Gerard Taryn.
Great hustle by Mason. I don't think that was any more contact than he got the last time he was coming down the floor. I guess that's why I'm sitting over here and not wearing the referee's officials gear.
And now we have a whistle on Duke Mondi for a push-off on the inbound. Mason was the recipient of that foul, so maybe not a makeup call, but maybe Nate views it that way, as he's happy that it's going back the other way. Xavier Raton-Mays will check back in at the next dead ball for the Legends. Raton-Mays was 2 for 3 from 3, 6 points in the first quarter. Kind of got the Legends going offensively. Here's Mason, looking inside for AC, gets it to him. Defended by Mayton, he faces up, he'll shoot the jumper, off the mark. Keith Hornsby comes to the scorer's table. After he drive, nice find to Cook, who couldn't hold the ball, so he has to gather it. Burrell defending on the baseline, now to switch. Burrell has Lee,
Great
he's doubled, and it comes up with a Legend steal. That's Vander Blue, transition, 3-on-3. Vander finishes it himself.
Great defense by Dante Ingram. Just poked that ball away. Saw that Chason Burrell had a little bit of disadvantage to the size in the post, and he just dropped down and doubled, created a turnover, and another one.
Another steal for Vander Blue, then he gives it up, and he's on the floor. Transition opportunity for the Skyforce. Charles Cook, 3 off the mark. Rebound to Mate. Gives it out to Mondi. Slows down for a moment, right inside to Mate. Some contact down low with AC. Mate wanted a whistle, he doesn't get the call, but it'll go back and have a word with the officials, does Nevada Smith, about that. Both coaches have quite a few conversations with our officials tonight. Nate Mason hits the jumper.
That's such a pretty jumper, elevating up over that defense.
Vander Blue, who's played some really good defense here in the second quarter defending. Raftery open for 3, airballed that one. Was too strong with it. Dante Ingram comes up with a loose ball. Give off to Nate Mason, who passed up the 3 for a floater in the lane, no good. Ball out of bounds, let's see who it's off of, and they're gonna say it's off of the Skyforce. I think it touched the leg after Burrell tipped it. And we have a timeout on the floor, 6:08.
This Legends broadcast brought to you by your local Dallas-Fort Worth Kia dealers. Visit KiaDealers.com to discover Kia's full lineup of high-quality, stylish, and dependable vehicles. By Aaron's. Start leasing to own top-name brands in furniture, electronics, and appliances at Aaron's.
6:08 to go in the second quarter, and remember you can follow the Texas Legends on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 42-33, the Legends have a 9-point lead, and on the floor it's Keith Hornsby, Xavier Mays, Dante Ingram, and Quincy Acey, as well as Chason Burrell hiding in the corner. Hornsby to Ingram for 3 off the iron. For the Skyforce, it's Purvis, Mondi, Lee, Cook the third, and Maton, who has it down low. Had the size advantage on Raton Mays, misses the shot. Ball tipped around by Lee, and then he comes up with it after he was out of bounds for a moment. Charles Cook for 3. No good. Acey with the strong rebound.
Acey is just so strong underneath.
Raton Mays whips a pass in the corner. Burrell for 3. In and out. No, it goes in!
You're talking about a roll.
That one tricked me.
The bakery is open.
14-4 run here for the Legends, and they have opened up a 12-point lead. In the corner, 3 for Mondi, tough shot.
Gosh, he pretty much just tight-roped the sideline out of bounds line and still had enough wherewithal to put that shot up and knock it down.
Acey tries to answer, he can't. Here comes Cook. Into the lane. AC swats it away. And it goes off of AC, out of bounds.
Oh, that's great defense.
Pleading his case, but to no avail. Back comes Billy Preston. So we'll call this the big lineup for Bob McKinnon, with Billy Preston and Quincy AC both in the game.
I think AC
goes to Purvis.
I think AC was right on that call. It seemed like when he did tip the ball, it rolled off of the front of his leg.
Now it goes back to the Legends. Maton throws it away right to the Legends bench.
He's passing it to Coach McKinnon, looked like.
Maybe assistant coach Zach Chu. One of the two.
Something tells me, Coach, if he would have caught that, would have knocked that shot down too.
Well, of course. AC has the ball, drives on lead, thought he was fouled, throws it up. There's no whistle, and it's going to lead to an open three for Rodney Purvis on the other end, and he knocks it down.
The Legends were making their biggest run. One key factor in that was getting second chance opportunities when Xavier Johnson came in the game. I think that they need to get back to that. They have two big men in with Preston and AC, who do a great job on the defensive boards, but to get some offensive second chances.
Well, and we have a whistle. I think that's going to go on Preston.
He did
and
try
it is
there.
on Preston.
Pushed him in the back of there a little bit.
Back comes Daryl Macon. Legends have led by 12 and 6 straight points by the Skyforce. And it's right down to 6. That was just Preston's first foul. Billy already has 7 rebounds. Only real size on the floor for the Skyforce. I guess Deontay Maton could be categorized that way, but Marcus Lee really is all alone. And Maton must have heard us say his name as he flushes there.
And he got chin checked by somebody too. I don't know if that was, definitely not on purpose. It's great ball movement.
Son Mays keeps in the lane, goes up off the glass.
I'm telling you this, the Legends are playing through a lot of contact.
Mondier, contested jumper goes. The former Legend now has 12 points, the only player in double figures. He's 5 of 8 from the field.
It's one of those when you play your former team, you really want to play well. Like Mondi's doing that. Somebody's got to cool him off.
Macon can't hit. Mondi in their last game only had 8 points. He's already surpassed that. Purvis 3 off the mark. AC gets the board, nice box out.
Great box out by AC.
It's Preston who's gonna face up. Gets to the elbow, he's gonna take the shot. A little too much on it. Charles Cook surveys things, defended by Hornsby. Then a cutting Purvis, drop off to Maton, who lost it, and you could hear him. He wanted the foul call. He's not gonna get the whistle. And a nice defensive play from Quincy. AC gives us a timeout on the floor. 2:26 to go in the first half. The Legends lead by 4.
Legends fans, it is Lorena Scumo here in the south end zone of the arena at the Southern Star Events Kids Zone. Now this area is completely free to all of our fans to come down and play. As you can see behind me, we always have some fun stuff going on tonight. We have all sorts of inflatables. These kids seem to be having a great time. So when you come out to the Legends game, be sure to join us down here on the floor at the Southern Star Events Kids Zone, and go Legends.
Don't miss NBA G League action from the Texas Legends, the official G League affiliate of the Dallas Mavericks. Great seats are still available. Be the first to see tomorrow's NBA stars today in the most fan-friendly environment in DFW. For tickets, call 214-469-0822 or visit texlegends.com/tickets to get yours today. Together with the Dallas Mavericks, we are Legends.
Take a look at the Southern Star Event Zone. The next time you need a night out of the house, bring the whole family for plenty of fun entertainment. Southern Star Event Zone, probably the most popular spot here in the Comerica Center. Bounce houses, merchandise, everything you could want. The Legends have had a great first half, almost everything they could want. I think a little consistency offensively would be something more, but defense has been the strength of the Legends here in this first half, and it's led to offense for the most part tonight.
Right. Well, as the saying always goes, offense sells tickets, defense wins games, and rebounding wins championships. They are doing a really good job on the defensive end, creating some stuff on the offensive end. I just think probably knocking down some shots, wide open shots, and some easy shots underneath the basket. But in addition to that, getting more second chance opportunities.
AC called for the foul. He and Maton have really battled in the first half. And this will send Maton to the line. Deontay Maton's got 8 points already, 5 rebounds. Quincy has 8 points, 4 rebounds, and a couple of assists.
Love that matchup, Maton against AC. It's just a lot of power versus a lot of power, scores versus cores. AC's making him work for everything that he has tried to get in this game so far.
Quincy has 3 blocks as well. Maton, 1 of 2 from the line.
Skyforce just inching their way back in it. Legends need a much needed bucket here.
Raton Mays finds Hornsby, who shot well from 3 this year, but he can't hit that one. Outlet pass to Charles Cook. He's going to attack all the way to the cup. And it goes. Legends move quickly. Billy Preston got it to fall. I thought he was going to slam that one home, and at the last minute dropped it in with the right hand.
That's good D. That's good defense.
Cook hits the deck, and he does get the timeout.
Smart heads-up play there.
Minute 40 to go in the first half. We're going to keep it right here, despite the timeout on the floor. But the Legends have that 3-point lead. As people always say, and we always hear, basketball is a game of runs. The Legends went on their big run, got up by 12, but the Skyforce, and maybe it's not so much a run because they're more of chipping away at the lead, but they've stuck around and they've kept themselves in it. As we take a look at what Quincy AC did in his return to the Legends, first game on the road against the Clippers in that game. He had 29 points, 11 rebounds. Just a presence inside and has really expanded his game to shoot from the outside as well. Quincy, since he spent time in Frisco in 2016, 2017, a lot of time in the NBA, and just having a guy like that here for the Legends for however long he is here, we assume he'll get back to the NBA, is just great for these young players.
Oh, absolutely. He brings leadership, again, experience, and you love a guy that plays with his passion and at his size, but plays both ends of the floor. He's able to give you 3-point range offensively, again, get to the bucket, he can post up, and then you love a guy that can play good defense. You have to have defensive stoppers, and he's proven himself to be that. A great shot blocker with, like you said, he has 3 tonight. Just making his presence known in the paint.
Out of the timeout, it's Mondi. In the corner to Lee. Puts it on the floor, misses the shot, and AC finds the rebound.
He does a good job stripping the ball from players when they go up.
Raton Mays, nice move. Ball movement, Macon to AC for 3. Straight away, and he left it short. That little hesitation might have thrown him off just enough. Cook with the left. Creates some space, misses the shot. And underneath, I think that's going to be a loose ball foul on Billy Preston, and it is. That's Billy's second.
Like he got caught behind there on that rebound.
It's the 15th foul. It'll lead to 2 shots for Maton. First free throw is up and good. He already has 10 points and 6 rebounds. Only 3 of 10 from the field, but he's about to take his 6th free throw of the night.
Being aggressive underneath the basket.
Both are good from the free throw line for Yante Maton, the two-way player of the Miami Heat.
Not knocking down your shots. The coaches definitely want you to draw fouls and try to get your point some other way, and he's getting it from the free throw line.
Raton Mays inside, tries to draw the contact and can. It's blocked by Lee. Back come the Skyforce and a reach-in foul on Preston. That is his third. And the Skyforce can take the lead here. That's the 6th team foul on the Legends. As Maton will go right back to the free throw line. First one is on the way. That one's in and out. Xavier Johnson's going to check back in. He will replace Billy Preston, who quickly picked up 2 fouls, and he's now has 3 on the night. Checks out with 6 points, 7 rebounds in the first half.
It's a good foul if they miss those free throws.
And Maton misses them both after he made both the last time down the floor. There's Daryl Macon, gets a screen for Macy. Gets caught in the air, has to give it up for Raton Mays, who shoots the 3. It was off to the left. Nice job cutting off the ball there by Raton Mays to prevent the transition opportunity. And the Skyforce can hold for what will effectively be the final shot of the half. It's about a second difference shot clock to game clock. Cook is going to attack Raton Mays, finds a cutting Lee, nice move. That's the Skyforce first lead since they led 11-10. Macon going to try to answer in the lane. Draws the contact at the buzzer. He will go to the free throw line for 2 shots before the first half is over. That's a great job by Daryl Macon. The awareness to know how much time is on the clock to draw the contact and get yourself to the free throw line before the first half ends.
That's what I was just about to say. He's not afraid of going at the bigger players, and he does that. He has a great, just a great ability of getting up in the air and hanging there just for a second and then taking that shot and drawing the foul. Does a really good job at that.
The officials are going to come check this and see if it was a foul before the halftime buzzer sounded. It would put Daryl Macon at the line with no time on the clock.
Give this team the chance to take the lead again.
Daryl Macon already shot 5 free throws in this first half. Legends 8 of 10 from there. The Skyforce 7 of 11. Maton's already shot 8 for them from the foul line. So both teams have been able to draw contact and get to the free throw line. But the Skyforce withstood the Legends run and now have the lead. As we take a look here, Macon clearly going up with it, and that's well out of his hand. It looks like, I wonder, and that's it's an easy review.
Definitely contact on the play.
And
definitely before the light, right?
Exactly. Wonder if they're even going to put a little time on the clock, and they will. Looks like they decided on 1.2 left on the clock in this first half. So Macon will get 2 free throws, and there will be a chance at 1 more shot after the second if it's missed or if it's made.
As you said a couple of times, the game is definitely about runs and which team can withstand those runs and hold those teams off, and which teams can kind of push through and hang on to the lead when they have it. But you can expect a back and forth game, and in the fourth quarter, who's done that best and who's contained best defensively. It's been a great game so far.
Macon hits the first, second one's on the way, and it's good. 1.2 on the clock. Macon takes the inbound, heaves the full court shot, and it's off the mark. And that will end the first half. A 1-point lead for the Texas Legends after Daryl Macon hit 2 free throws. He finishes the first half with 11 points. Quincy Acey, 8 points and 5 rebounds. Halftime is next. Legends have a 1-point lead.
This Legends broadcast brought to you by Central Kia. Come see the all-new 2019 Kias at Central Kia of Plano. By Adam Alexander Fashion House. Luxury men's fashion crafted using only the finest materials. Always a gentleman.
Legends fans, I'm Lorena Escumo, and it is halftime here in Frisco of Hispanic Heritage Night presented by the America's Chamber for Business. And I'm joined now by Herb Monsabayas from the Chamber. And Herb, first things first, tell us about America's Chambers for Business.
Well, let me tell you, it's a great organization. It's about inclusion, diversity. It's a chamber of commerce where we represent the Americas all the way and also the global side. And we love working with business, and it's for business, and we love everyone that joins and becomes part of us. And we love the Texas Legends.
And we love you guys. So you guys have been sponsoring Hispanic Heritage Night for a couple of years now, correct?
That's correct.
Yeah. So tell us why it's so important to you and obviously your chamber.
The biggest thing is that it's like a family. It's a familia. You know, a lot of these things wouldn't happen without the power of the Texas Legends. So we love everybody at the Legends. It is great. It's great for business. We do some networking. We meet people. We make connections. And thanks to the Legends, all of you, we love you guys.
And again, we love you. We love seeing you guys here. Finally, you guys changed the name of your chamber recently. Tell us a little bit about the thought process behind that.
Absolutely. We used to be the Tri-County Regional Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. We still are. We just brought it in. So now we included it into the America's Chamber for Business. So it's now a bigger family. Now we have chambers from Europe, Asia, you name it. All of us doing business together. And it's really a great thing. We love it.
You've mentioned family a whole bunch this interview, and we love having you part of ours. Go ahead and show the Legends jerseys that the team have been wearing tonight. You could see that they're fun and festive. They have some Hispanic flair here. It's kind of like a fiesta on a jersey. What do you say?
It is definitely a fiesta. And when you get the Hispanic Heritage Night, it is a fiesta. And so we got music, we got dancing, we got people just getting together. And it's great. And I love those colors. I mean, this is awesome.
It is. It's a gorgeous jersey, and it's definitely a party here, a fiesta tonight at the Comerica Center. Stick around, Herb. Thanks for being here. Legends Basketball. We'll be right back.
Texas Legends Basketball. Together with the Dallas Mavericks fulfilling dreams.
And cutting to the basket is Collinsworth. Warney doesn't miss the putback. His first NBA basket.
Together as a family in the most fan-friendly environment. Together, supporting local businesses and community growth. Together in the community, we give back. Together, we are Legends. Visit TexLegends.com for more information.
This quarter brought to you by Smith Thompson Home Security. Protect your home court with Smith Thompson. Visit SmithThompson.com today. Central Kia. Come see the all-new 2019 Kias at Central Kia of Plano.
It's halftime here in Frisco. The Legends with the 1-point lead, 51-50. Nick Nepic, Alicia Thompson, happy to be with you on this Saturday night. But Alicia, the Legends led by as many as 12 in that first half. They went on a big run, but the Skyforce really changed things late in that second quarter. What did they do to get into that Legends lead?
Well, they were patient. They didn't try to get the game back in one possession. They took it one possession at a time. They were patient on offense. They had some big shots that they knocked down. They had some N1s, went to the free throw line, knocked down those shots. They were just really patient and aggressive.
A pair of Daryl Macon free throws at the buzzer gave the Legends the halftime lead. But the story of tonight has been the return of Quincy Acey to Frisco. He's got 8 points and 5 rebounds. But as we look at the team stats, shooting pretty even. The Legends led in the rebounding category most of the half, but it ends up being the Skyforce who have the lead there. 5 3-pointers for each team, and then points in the paint is even at 20. But turnovers always tend to be a story, but especially in a close game like this, those 2 extra turnovers that the Legends forced probably helped them have this 1-point lead.
Absolutely. Turnovers are crucial, and then it's what you do off of the turnovers. So fortunately for the Legends, they created turnovers, but then they were able to score off of those. Being very unselfish with the basketball. Raton Mays knocking down the shot. Daryl Macon doing what he does, elevating over, knocking down the jumper. And then Keith Hornsby, of course, elevating. Nice shot off the glass.
And those 2 Xavier Raton Mays threes really changed the first quarter. The Legends started to find their offense after that point. It ended up being a huge moment in the first half. And the Legends have that 1-point lead as we see Quincy Acey working inside. And I'm sure we'll see a lot more of that in the second half as he has 8 points, 5 rebounds, but he also has 3 blocks. For the Skyforce, it was a mixed bag offensively, but Deontay Mayton really got going, and he made a living at the free throw line for the Skyforce, and that, I'm sure, was a pleasing stat to head coach Nevada Smith, and that helped him get back in the game.
Well, he's been waiting for a breakthrough game anyway. He's been out. I think he was out over a month and a half with an ankle injury, and it's hard coming back, getting in the groove, finding his groove. And so, again, he's not doing anything spectacular, but he's doing what he needs to do just to kind of ease back into the game, being aggressive, going to the free throw line, knocking down his free throws, which is important.
It's 51-50. The Legends have the lead at the half. We're back for the third quarter right after this from the Comerica Center.
Texas Legends basketball, together with the Dallas Mavericks fulfilling dreams.
And cutting to the basket is Collinsworth. Warney doesn't miss the putback. His first NBA basket.
Together as a family in the most fan-friendly environment. Together, supporting local businesses and community growth. Together in the community, we give back. Together, we are legends. Visit TexLegends.com for more information.
Copyrighted telecast of the NBA G League may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA G League.
Back to the Comerica Center, about a minute and a half till we start the third quarter. Nick Nepic, Alicia Thompson with you this evening, and the Legends hold that 1-point lead. Quincy Acey was a vocal point of the first half, and by his standards, I'm sure he'd tell you he could do better. 1 of 5 from 3, 3 of 9 from the floor, but it's everything else that he brings outside the stat sheet that really impacts everybody else.
That's why it's important to be a well-rounded player, because when you have shooting off nights or off nights for shooting, then you can bring more to the table, and that's what coaches like about players, okay? You're not hitting your shots, but you can get rebounds, you can play defense, you can create turnovers, so the shot's going to fall. He's going to keep taking them. He's probably still in the game, and that's the good thing about shooting is you miss a few, but then you can get hot and make a few.
For the visiting Sioux Falls Skyforce, former legend Duke Mondy had a really strong first half, 12 points on 5 of 8 shooting. He added a couple of assists and a rebound to that resume. As we see Duke here, he only played 11 games with the Legends last year. He spent a lot of time professionally in Canada, but no matter what amount of time you spend with the team, you always want to do well against your former team.
Absolutely, and he's played a well first half. Now you're talking about Acey being a little bit cold. Mondy was hot that first half, and I'm sure they're hoping that he will cool down just as they want Acey to get hot.
Same starters that started the game for both teams for the Legends: Daryl Macon, Keith Hornsby, Xavier Raton-Mays, Billy Preston, and Quincy Acey. For the visiting Skyforce, Duke Mondy, Charles Cook, Rodney Purvis, Deontay Mayton, and Marcus Lee. Hornsby will throw it in as we start this third quarter. The Legends will shoot to our right, your left, right in front of their own bench.
You always want to play good for your team that you were on. Just kind of say, hey, coach, you know, should have kept me there. I've had to do that a couple of times.
Here's Macon, cut off by Lee. Keeps the dribble alive, then gets it back from Acey. Shot clock winding down. They've got to get a shot up. Raton-Mays sees it at the last second, but he can't get the 3 off. So it's a turnover to start the third quarter for the Legends.
Definitely have to know how much time is on the shot clock. I think they realized it just a second too late. Keith Hornsby should have gone up with that, but I don't think he was aware of the time.
Mondy to Lee, a handoff to Purvis. And Billy Preston doesn't follow him. It leads to an open man on the perimeter. That's Mondy. He'll rise for 3. Off the mark. Billy Preston gets the rebound. That's already his 8th board. He's got 6 points, but he does have 3 fouls. Quincy Acey starts the third quarter with a 3 and drains it just like he did to start the game.
Knock that first one down. That sure gives you the confidence to shoot the next one.
Quincy 2 of 6 from 3. He made his first one, and he just made his first one of the second half. Mayton misses the runner. Preston, another rebound.
Acey contested that shot just enough to throw him off.
Quincy faked this 3, then lost it as he attempted to drive. It leads to a 3-on-1 for the Skyforce. Purvis lays it in.
Smart play by Macon not to foul there.
Billy Preston tried to put the ball on the floor and lost it, but the Skyforce can't grab it. And it's going to stay with the Legends as Duke Mondy could not hold on to that loose ball. An extra possession here for the Legends offense. Keith Hornsby looking, finds Preston cutting to the hoop, misses the bunny, and it goes out of bounds, but again, it's off the Skyforce.
That was a great, great play. Couldn't have gotten past any better than that. He's got to finish that shot.
Hornsby again looking inside. That's cut off. He finds Macon. Little spin move from Daryl. Hesitation. Gives it up for Raton-Mays. Extra pass to Billy Preston for 3. Got it.
Taking that one extra pass. They're doing a really good job of that, sharing the basketball.
Duke Mondy picks up where he left off. Hits the mid-range 2.
Mondy just The basket looks like an ocean to him right now. He just can't miss anything.
Leads all scorers with 14. Macon drive, kick to AC. Extra pass for Tom Mays behind the back. Billy Preston, and then he tries to go behind the back, lost it, and got it back. Nice ball movement there. Keith Hornsby. Step back Jay, no good. Tipped by AC, and it goes out of bounds. Nice job by Quincy to force the ball out of bounds and prevent any transition chance for the Skyforce.
AC's got to be smart there, not pick up any unnecessary fouls. Definitely want them to be aggressive and hustle for the ball, but not pick up any fouls that far away from their basket.
Out of the perimeter, it's Purvis. Screen from Lee. Fires it opposite corner to Mondi. Shot clock at 2. It's down to 1. Duke doesn't see it, doesn't get the shot off in time. Nice defense from the Legends.
Great defense.
So they still hold that 3-point lead. And defense has been the story. When the Legends have found success offensively, it's usually a product of their defense, or it has been tonight. And Bob McKinnon has to be happy with that defensive possession.
Absolutely. He's a defensive coach. He's definitely looking at defense before he's looking at offense.
Raton Mays and Macon doing a lot of the ball handling here. Macon to Preston. Him and AC were in the same area. Now Billy gives it up for Quincy. Handoff for Raton Mays. In the lane, scoop is blocked out of bounds with 1 on the shot clock.
Second, you definitely got to lob that up. It's almost has to be a tip. You don't have time to set. Just got to catch and go up.
It's caught by AC. Goes up with it. I think he grazed the iron there. But either way, it's a miss. Maton with a 3 the other way. No good. Daryl Macon goes up and gets that rebound. And he's going to move quickly down the floor, and a lot of contact from Charles Cook, and that's going to be a whistle against Cook, pleading his case. But we've seen Daryl Macon do a good job tonight of drawing contact, and he does it there.
He basically held them off all the way, about 3/4 court all the way down. He had his right arm tied up. Oh, that's a good play.
Off the inbound, Hornsby was the inbound passer, then cut to the basket and had it stripped. AC had the nice pass. Here's Cook into the body of Macon. Preston comes over to help but can't get there quickly enough. Charles Cook lay-in makes it a 1-point game. Raton Mays fires it to the corner, but it's knocked out of bounds by Purvis, who reached his hand out on that fastball of a pass. So a lot of quick hands for the Skyforce here in the third quarter. A lot of inbounds plays here for the Legends in the first 4 minutes.
Keeping the game exciting, that's for sure.
Macon will toss it in, finds AC, who gives it right back. Darrell lost it. It was poked away by Cook again. Another job by the Skyforce of getting their hands on the basketball. Making it tough on the Legends.
If they see how much time is on the shot clock.
At 2, Macon rises. His 3 is off the mark. It's caught in the air by Mondi, and he's going to take it in transition. Finds Macon to Cook. Now it's Purvis. Straight away, Mondi almost took the 3, but passed it up. Finds Charles Cook, who does take the 3 off to the left, but left all alone is Macon. He missed the tip, and then it's tipped by Preston.
Legends need a basket here, see if they can, that's nice. Oh.
AC left wide open at the free throw line, maybe 2 open. And both teams have gone a little cold here.
You can see his frustration after missing that shot, like he knows he should have hit that.
Mondi throws it away to Quincy AC. Preston.
Good patience.
The Legends will reset. Raton Mays, nice pass to Macon in the corner. Shot fake and drive, lays it up and in.
Nice move. Very nice move.
Cook flashing the handles. Now it's Mondi in the corner. Drives on Raton Mays, and we have a whistle, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Duke Mondi. Nevada Smith not happy about it, but he used that off arm to clear some space, and we have a timeout on the floor. 6:32 to go in the third quarter. We see Daryl Macon drive and finish, and the Legends lead by 3. Of Plano to give away a brand new 2019 GMZ Terrain during the final home game of this season. You can sign up for free today at www.winanewterrain.com or sign up at any Legends home game. 6:32 to go in the third quarter, and the Legends have the 3-point advantage. Daryl Macon leads the way with 13 points. Quincy Acey has 11. Leading all scorers is former Legend Duke Mondi. And we have a technical foul. I think that was on head coach Nevada Smith, as he was pretty incensed after that offensive foul call on Mondi, and still talking over here near the sideline to Brandon Schwab, one of our officials, as Macon misses the technical free throw.
Just got to focus there and knock that free throw down.
Daryl's second miss from the free throw line tonight. 6 of 8 now. But the Legends do have the ball. Mondi with the steal. Raton Mays was trying to find Acey. Duke Mondi continues his strong game. That's a pass in the corner. Mondi finds the open man, and draining the three is Yante Maton. His first 3 of the night ties him with Mondi with 14 points. And it ties the game. Macon drives, tries to change that, and does.
It's a nice drive by Macon. He's had 2 hard, strong takes to the basket.
Cook inside. Preston playing defense, doesn't want to foul because he already has 3. A nice job by Billy to prevent the basket. Raton Mays, Hornsby, inside. Can't finish. Acey misses the tip, but it falls to Xavier Raton Mays, and he's fouled. Nice job chasing down the loose ball by Raton Mays. He will get 2 shots.
Like tip out, yeah, he goes in there strong.
Swiping at the ball. Draws the contact. He misses the front end. And now Vander Blue and Xavier Johnson come in. Out for the Legends is Keith Hornsby and Billy Preston. Into the game for the Skyforce, Gerard Tarrant replaces Yante Maton. And Raton Mays misses both free throws. Both of them left short. He shoots 63% from the line, and he missed both. The ball lost by Purvis. Out of bounds. It's going to go off of him. No Legend touched it. Nate Mason quickly subbing in. Mason played some good defense in that first half. Off the bench, he had 5 points and a rebound in just 9 minutes. So efficient play for Nate Mason.
I tell you, shooting free throws, that is an area where the Legends can improve. They have a lot of opportunities at the line. Just converting those free throws into points is we're having a little bit of an issue.
10 of 15 on the night. Macon inside, give off to Johnson. Easy finish.
Great pass.
Cook quickly down the floor. He's going to attack Xavier Johnson, draws the whistle, misses the shot. Bob McKinnon puts his hands up in the air, wondering about that one. As we take a look. Some contact, but not much more than you'd see on just about every drive into the lane.
I was about to say that. He did a great job flopping, but at this level, you should be able to go up strong, maybe fall into the ground, helped him out a little bit. I felt like that was great defense. So did Coach McKinnon, so did Xavier Johnson, and probably about however many people are in the stands.
Into the game now for the Skyforce. Harry Raftery. Cook another free throw coming after he hit the first one. Charles Cook III, who we talked about in our open, now has 9 points, make it 10. The last time here in Frisco, he had 24. Macon finds AC, faces up Tarrant. He's going to shoot the jumper off the mark. Fighting for the rebound is Xavier Johnson, and then Lee knocks it out of bounds, and that's what Xavier Johnson does so well. We talked about it in the first half. He didn't get that rebound, but he did enough to force the ball out of bounds, and the Legends keep it.
That's why I love Xavier Johnson in the game. He's just going to make some things happen that you would not expect. Forcing turnovers, basketball's out of bounds, cuts to the basket.
Lost it there, but Raftery steps out of bounds. It stays with the Legends. AC, who missed that jumper, is now 4 of 13 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3. While he has 11 points and 6 boards, the tough shooting night continues for Quincy. Inbound goes to Macon. In the lane, throws it up to Xavier Johnson.
Nice play. Daryl Macon gets in the air a lot. Just kind of, at least I do, I'm like, what is he going to do with it? And he always makes a perfect pass.
Xavier Johnson with the steal to Macon, behind the back to AC. And there's a whistle. It's a blocking foul. The crowd waited for a moment to see if that was a charge, but Quincy draws the block.
What a pass by Daryl Macon behind the back. That's just knowing each other, trusting each other.
Nifty pass from Daryl.
Oh, yeah.
Quincy wanted to finish that one, but the foul prevented it. It'll send him to the line for a pair of free throws. He was 3 of 6 from the line in a game a few nights ago against the Clippers. He made his only one tonight. Now he's made his second.
Free throws are going to be critical down the stretch.
The Legends had just missed their last 3 free throws before Quincy made that last one. And he makes the second. Quincy, after he left here in 2016-2017, went to the Brooklyn Nets. And that was his big NBA breakthrough. Now he's got 13 points. And now the Skyforce turn it right back over to the Legends. The Legends trying to now extend this lead. The Legends have led by as many as 12. That was in the second quarter for the Skyforce. Now turn the ball over 6 times in this third quarter. AC double, throws it in the corner to Macon. Thought about the 3. Keeps the ball. Now he'll shoot the 2, and it's off the mark. It's going to lead to a transition chance for Charles Cook, and the ball is stripped, but Macon does get the arm of Charles Cook, and he knows he committed the foul. It'll send Cook to the line.
I think Daryl Macon knows he probably had a better chance of making that shot on the first one, but he hesitated and jab stepped there. Didn't quite have his feet up under him on that second one. I heard one of his teammates tell him to shoot that first one. Sometimes when you think too much about a shot, chances of you making it goes down. You just have to catch it and put it up.
Tristan Burrell replaces Macon. Cook now has 11 points. That's 3 Skyforce players in double figures. Cook with 11, Mayton with 14, Mondi with 14. For the Legends, it's 15 for Daryl Macon and 13 for Quincy Acey. Billy Preston right on the cusp with 9, and Xavier Raton Mays has 8. And Cook gets them both. Nate Mason handles the point now that Daryl Macon is out. Vander Blue also in the game now. He was a bit of a spark plug in that first half. Cross court to Tristan Burrell. Corner to Acey. Shot clock winding down. Quincy can't hit the 3.
Legends have to get back to what gave them that 12-point lead early on, and that's the defensive stops, but it was also second chance opportunities, and then making the best of their offense, knocking down open shots. Just like that.
Xavier Johnson misses the dunk, but there's contact. That's going to go on Marcus Lee. As we take a look, the long pass from Mason, and Lee covers a lot of ground there and prevents the big-time slam from Xavier Johnson.
And that's just focus there. I'm sure on any other day, Xavier Johnson could probably slam dunk over somebody right there, but he saw somebody running at him, probably took the eye off the rim, just short.
Johnson misses the free throw. That was Lee's second. Xavier only shoots 55% from the line. Kyle Washington replaces the man who committed that foul in Marcus Lee. Xavier's second is up, off the front iron and good. And we have a timeout as Nevada Smith calls it from the official, and so we will take it with him. 3:09 to go in the third quarter. The Legends have a 5-point lead led by 15 points from Daryl Macon.
Fans, we are up on the concourse at the Raytheon Tech sideline, and if you take a look over here, you can see that these kids are playing with our virtual reality headsets. Right now, she is completely immersed in a Legends practice at the Mavs facility. Another fun, exciting, and free thing that you can do when you attend a Legends game is come up on the concourse to our Raytheon Tech sideline. One of the fun activities up here is actually comparing your hand and foot size to some NBA greats. Right here we have Dirk Nowitzki. Let's see how my hand compares. And as you can see, it is nowhere near the size of his, but come on up here, try it out yourself, and see how you compare to the great Dirk Nowitzki and other players.
Thanks to Century 21 Mike Bowman, you can enter for a chance to shoot a half-court shot with a prize of $21,000. You can either sign up online at TexLegends.com or at any Legends home game this season. 3:09 to go in this third quarter. Nate Mason, Vander Blue, Tristan Burrell, Xavier Johnson, and Quincy Acey on the floor for the Legends. For the Skyforce, Gerard Tarrant, Harry Raftery, Rodney Purvis, Kyle Washington, and former legend Duke Mondy, who's had a big night, 14 points. But leading all scorers is Daryl Macon, who's on the bench now. He has 15. And the Legends showing a little pressure here, and that gave them some success in the first half.
Just slowing the ball down a little bit. So that full court pressure will do.
Purvis is going to shoot from the elbow. No good. Vander Blue tips the rebound to himself. Mason back to Blue. Ace is going to set a screen for him. Works his way into the paint. Gets it right back. Vander shoots the 3 off the mark, but Xavier Johnson with an offensive board. Right back to Blue, who lost the ball. And it's a 3-on-2 for the Skyforce and a foul by Nate Mason.
Xavier Johnson, I just love the way he hustles when he's out there.
Mason picks up his third. It's the third team foul for the Legends. Dante Ingram going to check back in at the next dead ball. So he makes his way to the scores table. Here's Mondi. Calling something out to Kyle Washington. Now he gets a screen from him. Picks up his dribble, has to get rid of it. To Purvis, defended by Xavier Johnson. Awkward pass, but it leads to a foul as Taryn draws the contact. And it's going to go against Tristan Burrell. It's the fourth team foul. It's Burrell's second, and it will send Taryn to the line.
They played good defense for most of that possession, and then Tristan Burrell just, you know, that's what coaches used to say, don't fall asleep, don't fall asleep. He just fell asleep for a second, and that player cut to the open spot, got in front of him. It was a little bit too late. And most of the times when that happens, that's going to turn into a reaching foul because you're a little late on that rotation.
Taryn tonight missed his only free throw attempt, but he makes that one. Ingram replaces AC. So this is the small lineup for Bob McKinnon. Xavier Johnson, the quote-unquote big man, he will be responsible for Kyle Washington.
What you lack here in size, you can definitely make up in speed and shooting, defense.
Both free throws are good for Maton. Mason looks inside, finds Dante Ingram. Nice catch, but couldn't finish. Taryn, I think, altered that shot just enough. In transition, Raftery throws it away. Burrell got the steal. Here's Blue attacking in the paint, up and under, and he's fouled.
It's great patience there. See Johnson and Burrell in the paint, ready to crash the boards. Oh, just cups it. Tries to go back with that right hand. That was definitely a foul.
Vanders does such a good job with hesitation with the ball.
Exactly. Change of speed, change of direction. You're a hard player to guard if you have the ability to go really fast and then slow it down and then fast again, just changing that pace. Keeps the defense guessing.
Here comes Yante Maton. 14 points for the Skyforce. Replaces Taryn. Vander hits both free throws. He's got 8 points off the bench for the Legends. Even scoring for both rosters. A couple players standing out, but a lot of players on the floor that have been on the floor are scoring the basketball. A whistle away from the ball. And it's going to be a 3-second, I believe, on Xavier Johnson. And it is. So Purvis will shoot a free throw. Every player that has been on the floor tonight has scored. For both teams, Purvis hits the free throw. Skyforce will keep the ball inbound in front of their own bench. Mondi will throw it in. Good defense by the Legends, almost forces a 5-second.
Right.
Purvis looks inside, that's Maton, and it's stripped away by Ingram. It'll go out of bounds and stay to our left, to your right, with the Skyforce. 6 on the shot clock.
Great defensive rotation by Ingram there. Saw that lob pass was there. Just in enough time for him to catch it and go up, but he deflected it.
Mondi looking, still looking, gets it into Purvis. Doesn't take the three. Maton's gonna have to shoot one. I think that one was blocked. Loose ball, Blue comes up with it in transition. Drop off to Burrell. Easy lay-in, oh, it falls out. Johnson can't get the tip. Burrell comes back up with it. Mason will shoot the three, no good. That ball was halfway down and it just doesn't go. The Legends couldn't capitalize on the offensive rebound. Raftery with a three. Off the back iron. Burrell the board. Pressured and he gives it up. Mason attacks, draws the contact, misses the shot. But a nice attack by Nate Mason, and Raftery's gonna get called for the personal. That is his third.
That's the second drive that Mason's had where he's kind of floated off of one foot and he's fallen back, and it hit. Seems like he was in between shooting a regular jump shot and hitting it off the glass.
We've hit a cold streak here in the third quarter for both teams. Teams have combined to miss their last 12 field goal attempts. But the free throw good there from Mason. Marcus Lee back in the game for the Skyforce. Replaces Washington. Mason's second free throw is good. A little pressure from the Legends there, but they back off.
I'll tell you one thing I do notice about these players too in this league. Oh,
Mate misses the alley-oop attempt.
It's a good try. That's a good run.
Burrell
good
the other end.
follow.
Cleans up the miss. He gave it up. Johnson missed the shot, and then Burrell finished it. The other way, Purvis open for three. No good. Rebound tipped, grabbed by Blue, and the Legends can hold for the final shot of this third quarter. And Vander Blue, I think, realized that at the last second and slowed it down.
Good heads-up play. Need a score off this possession.
Mason has the mismatch, gives it up for Xavier Johnson, who gets the shot up, and it goes.
Finish. There we go. That's a good play. Good post up by Johnson right there. Good finish.
Johnson finishes inside and gives the Legends a 10-point lead at the end of three. And Quincy Acey's return to Frisco after three. The Legends lead 76-66.
This Legends broadcast brought to you by Ewing Buick GMC of Plano. Enter for your chance to win a 2019 GMC Terrain by visiting winanewterrain.com.
Start of the fourth quarter, the Legends lead by 10 against the Sioux Falls Skyforce. 3 home games left for the Legends. That's next Tuesday, March 12th against the Oklahoma City Blue, and then 2 games against the Agua Caliente Clippers. The 15th and 16th wraps up the home schedule here at the Comerica Center. Nick Epic, Alicia Thompson, happy to be with you tonight, and the Legends are happy to have a 10-point lead after 3. As we start the fourth with a foul, Nate Mason pressuring the ball. Bob McKinnon not happy to start the fourth that way. Likes the ball pressure, but you got to be careful when you're that far away from the basket.
Absolutely. You don't want to draw a foul there. If you're up 10 points, there's no need for it. You know, let them bring the ball in a half-court sit and then put the pressure defense on, but you don't need to start making unnecessary fouls at this point in the game.
Mondi over to Maton. He's going to take the three. It's no good. The tip is missed by Taryn. The ball is loose, and Taryn comes up with it, I think. There he is coming out of the pile with it and missed the shot, and he draws a foul. The ball was on the floor for quite a while there, and Taryn finally was able to gather it.
Not sure who got called for that foul. I think Xavier Johnson thought it was him. But I don't know if the contact was anticipated there. There were 3 jerseys around when he went up, but I'm not sure that anybody fouled him. He just missed the shot.
Free throw is good from Taryn. Both these teams look like they're they're on their way to be well under their season total in points, or at least the average. Sioux Falls averages about 116 a game. The Legends not far behind at 110. It's credits to both teams' defense, especially the Legends we saw in the first half. That's what really got them going as Taryn hits the second free throw.
Absolutely. Defense, and I mean, it's just been a struggling shooting night for both teams. I mean, under 40% for both teams. That's a tough shooting night. They're working hard for their buckets, and yes, you can attribute that to defense on both ends of the floor by both teams.
Ingram misses the tray. Charles Cook drop off to Lee. 4 straight points for the Skyforce, and they're right back to 6 as the deficit. Nate Mason takes it back out. Into the paint, goes up off the glass. Nice touch, but it doesn't fall. But there's Xavier Johnson, another offensive rebound. Leads to an open 3 for Tristan Burrell, and that one died on the rim. Falls to the Skyforce. Duke Mondi calls something out. He wants to go inside to Maton. He's got the size advantage on Ingram. Here comes the double team, and there's the whistle. Four players in double figures for the Skyforce. Taryn 11 off the bench, and then it's Mondi with 14, Maton with 14, and Cook with 12, all in the starting lineup.
Seems as though it's Dante Ingram right there. He playing good defense. He was really trying to back him up, and Dante Ingram just kind of moved back, and he fell on his own, but was whistled for the foul there.
Off the inbound, it's a handoff to Charles Cook. Shot clock down to 4. He drives, puts it up with the right, and puts it in. 6 straight points for the Skyforce.
This team is not going away quietly. They will play till the end of that buzzer. Need a bucket there.
Vanderblue draws the foul. Duke Mondi's going to get called for his 4th personal on a jumper from Vanderblue. Duke not happy about it. Nevada Smith not happy about it. And I don't know how you could be, as Vander was at the perimeter shooting a jumper, but he will go to the line for a pair. He's 2 of 2 from the free throw line.
Legends desperately need some points there. I'm glad he knocked that one down.
Another one would give him double figures. Against the Clippers the other night, he had 12 points. The former G League MVP with the South Bay Lakers in 2016-2017 when Quincy Acey was first in Frisco. Now they're teammates. Vander hits both. Mondi stays in the game with those 4 fouls. Charles Cook for 3. In and out. Offensive rebound, Maton. He's going to go back up with it, and he gets it over Dante Ingram. Had the nice size advantage, and he took advantage.
Took the words right out of my mouth there. The size advantage got the best of him there.
Tristan Burrell on the perimeter. He's going to drive. Gives it up for Johnson. He'll take it in the paint. Little scoop shot. No good. Ball tipped. Ingram the offensive board, and then we have a shot clock that reset that was not supposed to reset, I believe. And it does. That is what the call was. It reset to 24 when it was supposed to stay, and it is now at 7. And Burrell pleading his case, saying he hit the rim. Bob McKinnon pleading his case as well. But it is at 7, so Vanderblue needs to work quickly. He does. He puts up the 3, off the mark. But a loose ball after the Skyforce can't handle the rebound, and Xavier Johnson finishes that dunk.
I guarantee you when he got that loose ball, he says, I will not miss another dunk. And he went up with some authority right there.
And then Taryn loses the ball out of bounds. It goes right back to the Legends. As we take a look, Xavier Johnson missed the dunk earlier, made up for it there.
It is a game full of momentum changes.
And Nate Mason, the tough shot. And just like that, the Legends are back up 8. Keith Hornsby comes to the scorer's table. He'll check back in. So will Quincy Acey. Inside, it's Maton. Nice pass to Lee, but it goes off his hands, and then I think Xavier Johnson's going to be called for the foul here. I think that's what it is, and we have looks like a timeout on the floor after that. Some confusion of what the call was here, and it's going to be a foul on Vander Blue, not on Xavier Johnson, and they're going to take a look at this at the scores table. So the pass was thrown to Marcus Lee by Yante Maton, and it looked like the foul might be called on Xavier Johnson at first, but then they called it on Vander Blue. And the officials are not going to give us an explanation, so we will do our best to decipher this one.
Try to figure this one out.
As they're going to take a look at it at the monitor. Matt Calio, Brandon Schwab, and Shantae Anderson. 8:53 to go in the fourth quarter, and the Legends are leading. They've led by as many as 12 in this game, and the Skyforce got it to 1 at the end of the half. In fact, they led before 2 Daryl making free throws, and they've kind of been hanging around, but a nice job by the Legends. Every time the Skyforce make a run, they handle it, and they've been able to get that lead back up to 6 to 8 around that area.
Absolutely, yeah, the Legends are...
As we see it here, the foul was called on Vander Blue, so it happened before that on Maton as he was defending inside. And you see the push there by Maton, and then he loses the ball for a moment and throws it over, and that little push right there is what they're checking out. And you hear this said all the time in any sporting event. It's not the first guy they get, it's the second one.
Always the second, right.
So we'll see what they come up with. As Vander definitely took a shot there. Nothing of ill intent, but then he might have taken it that way, and we'll see what they come up with as he was called for the foul.
Absolutely. Well, that's the purpose of the referees or the officials going back and watching the video, because they did see the second one on the video, but they also saw the first foul, so hopefully they'll call it fair. Maybe a double foul here, we'll see.
It was away from the ball because Maton had already thrown the pass. And we initially had thought it was on Xavier Johnson on that pass, but it was not.
But yes, to get back to what you were saying, the Skyforce is like a bad cold here. Just when you think it's gone, they kind of inch back into the game. Let's see what they're saying here about the call.
Bob McKinnon's getting the explanation here. They're going to call the personal foul on Vander Blue. And again, we did not get an explanation. Vander does have 4 fouls. We'll see how they set up here at the free throw line. Well, is it just going to be an inbound pass?
Inbounds, no. Yep. It's just going to be Skyforce ball here. Still called, the foul called, I guess.
So we'll say it's a personal foul on Vander Blue. That's his 4th.
Yep. Well, there's the same push right there on. Yep, he caught him. Xavier Johnson got pushed as well.
And it goes right back the other way. Similar call in the first half where a ball went the opposite way of the Legends, and then the very next play it was given right back to them. And
instant karma.
happens again here. So the Legends can get back to a double-digit lead with a made basket. Mason gives up to Vander Blue, gets caught in the air, but a nice job to give it back up to Mason. He's got the mismatch with a big man on him.
Oh, good pass, good
Finds
cut.
Quincy Acey for the flush.
You just watch Quincy Acey. He was just patient. It's like him and Vander Blue did not lock eyes, but they knew exactly what the other person was going to do. That was a great play. Great play.
And it's back to a 10-point lead for the Legends. They led by 10 after 3. Duke Mondi lost it. The ball is loose. Several players around it. Quincy Acey comes up with it, then he lost it, and now we have a jump ball.
And guess who was in the middle of that play causing that turnover? Xavier Johnson.
All the little things well. That's what Xavier Johnson does.
I mean, just showing help. As the guy went to drive to the basket, he just stepped up and helped his player and tapped at the ball, and it worked.
Quincy Acey is going to take the jump ball on, or I should say against Duke Mondy.
You would assume that Quincy Acey would win this one. And I've seen him go up and block shots, guys that are literally on their way down to dunk the basketball or on their way up or either way, and he'll throw that in the 8th row of the stands. So
Quincy 6'7", Duke Mondy 6'4".
Oh yeah, and he wins the tip and almost makes the basket.
And it leads to a basket for the Skyforce. Quincy almost tipped it in, then Charles Cook, right place, right time.
Oh, caught a bad break right there for sure.
Sometimes it's all about luck. Charles Cook, the recipient of some good luck there.
That's a nice
Vanderblue with the
hesitation.
answer.
Good hesitation, pull up.
Vander's had a great night off the bench, 12 points. Cook again.
Like you got away with the travel there. That's good defense.
Now he picks up his dribble, just decides to shoot it, and he hits it. He was calling for help, hits the three, his first of the night. He was 0 of 6 before that made 3. He's got 19 points to lead all scores. Acey's gonna shoot the long 2, off the mark. Cook with the rebound.
And Acey's just gone cold. He's still doing enough everywhere else to make up for it. But I'm sure he's ready to knock a couple of shots down.
Mondy's gonna shoot the 3. That one's too strong. Long rebound out to Marcus Lee. A nice behind the back pass to Purvis, but then he has it poked away. Ball is loose, still in the air. Mason, nice tip to Hornsby. Transition opportunity. Johnson
Nice
back to
touch
Hornsby.
pass. That's a nice touch pass. They are just playing so well together.
Great ball movement by the Legends. Maton passes up the 3, then sort of hesitated with the ball, then ended up kicking it on the ground. That was an awkward way to lead to a timeout on the floor, but it does. 6:36 left in this game. The Legends lead by 9. 15 points for Quincy Acey, 15 points for Daryl Macon. As we take a look at the North Texas IMD assist of the game, Vanderblue with a nice pass inside to Quincy Acey. And Acey's return to Frisco, he's got 15 points and 7 rebounds. That was one of that was actually Vanderblue's only assist, but he's also added 12 points off the bench.
Yes, he's come in and done a great job. Hasn't needed to, well, I say hasn't needed to pass much in some instances, but he has just knocked down some crucial shots and free throws for the Legends tonight.
88-79 is the Legends lead with 6:36 to go in this fourth quarter. Laton Mays handling it out of the timeout. He's stuck at 8 points. He had 6 in the first few minutes of the first quarter. 2 big threes that kind of sparked plug the Legends offense. There's a fadeaway, tough jumper, and it's tipped in by Acey.
Nice play. His timing on going up for those rebounds and tips.
Mondy to Purvis. A cutting mate met at the rim by AC, and he blocked it. And he let him know about it, too.
That's what I'm talking about. He's so good at blocking those shots. You think you have a dunk, and AC will tell you, no, you don't, not in my house.
He and Maton have been battling all night. A great matchup to watch, and AC won that one.
That was a great block.
The ball was tipped out of bounds. The Legends kept it. Raton Mays is going to get a screen from AC, but he goes away from it. Gets inside, throws it up, ball tipped, and it goes off the backboard right to Xavier Johnson. Right place, right time, and he has 13 points. The Legends lead by 13 after Xavier's 13th point, and that's the biggest lead of the game since they led by 12 in the first half.
Great defense. That's tough defense if he hits that shot. Great defense.
Ball tips. Let's see who it goes off of. And it's going to go off the Skyforce. And it'll stay, or I should say it will go back to the Legends. But like you said, tough defense. It was a tough shot. And the Legends get the ball back.
And guess who was there for that rebound? All but Xavier Johnson did get a hand on it.
Quincy AC had that big block. He's now got 4 of those on the game. Macon back in, gives to AC, shot fake, right back to Darrell.
Great patience there. AC being very active underneath.
Xavier Johnson, not known for his perimeter shooting, he drives and gives it up, and the shot clock 3 is in.
There we go.
I thought Xavier might have to take the 3 there, but he did a great job of driving and finding the open man.
And that's just a player playing to his strengths. You hear Quincy AC calling 3 seconds. He was literally counting 1, 2, 3.
And Nevada Smith, the head coach of the Skyforce, has been thrown out of the game. Didn't take long in the middle of letting the official have it, and he's been thrown out, and quickly he is off the floor and out of the game. So a technical free throw will be shot by Keith Hornsby.
Keith Hornsby, a great free throw shooter, knocks that one down. Doesn't even bat an eye.
So now taking the reins for the Skyforce for the final 4:35 I should say, is Kasib Powell out of Texas Tech. So connection to Alicia there.
Oh yeah. Love the Texas Tech connection.
15-point lead for the Legends, and Mondi gets a steal from Raton Mays, picks his pocket and puts it in.
Might need a little help bringing that up. Nope.
Duke has had a quiet second half, but he gets a steal there. He is hounding Raton Mays. Xavier finally gets away from him, gets in the lane, finds Xavier Johnson, who's going to shoot the 3 off the back iron and to the left.
I tell you, Raton Mays handled a lot of body going there to the basket. Skyforce got away with a lot of contact there.
And Mondi throws it away. He thought he was fouled. Macon, the Legends have a 3-on-2. Hornsby open for 3. He'll take it. No good. Rebound tip, though,
Good
right
tip.
to Macon. Gives it off to AC, wide open. Passes up the shot, but draws the contact instead. So a bit off the rails, things we've got in the last 3 minutes. We've had a head coach thrown out of the game. We've had a couple of steals. A wide open shot passed up, but AC draws the foul. He will go to the free throw line. He's 3 of 3 from there tonight.
Both teams,
Quincy AC.
Both teams just playing like, literally playing like they are still, this game is still going on, and it is. There's almost 4 minutes left, and that's what you want your teams to do. You want them to compete until the buzzer sounds.
AC misses his first miss from there tonight. And every one of these players always playing for that next opportunity, that chance at the next level. And so even in these moments where it seems like the lead is too big for a team like the Skyforce, they're still going to bring it because they're trying to get seen. And for players like a Quincy AC, he's trying to get back to the NBA.
That's right. That's right. Can't give up on these games. Never know. Oh, coach is always watching.
AC hit 1 of 2. Lee inside. Gives it up for Mondi, who's going to take the 3. It's too strong. Rebound tipped around a few times, falls to Charles Cook, and he finishes. Quickly comes Darrell Macon. right in front of Bob McKinnon. A screen from Macy. Baseline drive. Finds Raton Mays. Passes up the three for a drive and a blocking foul. Lee thought it was a charge, and I almost was convinced of that as well, but it'll send Raton Mays to the line. He is slow to get up here, but let's take a look.
It's a great shot fake. It looks like he caught an elbow on the way up, almost. He wanted to create the contact, and it looked like he might have gotten hit in the face, or hit in the face, sorry.
Lee picks up his 5th. So he has 5, Mondi has 4. 2 Legends have 4 fouls. That's Nate Mason and Vander Blue, but they are both on the bench. So Raton Mays shook it off, and he is okay. They're cleaning up that spot on the floor. Xavier will get 2 shots. Hits the first. Another one coming. Xavier hits them both. We have a timeout for the Sioux Falls Skyforce with 3:07 to go in the 4th quarter. The Legends holding on to the 14-point lead. We'll be back for the rest of the 4th right after this.
Don't miss NBA G League action from the Texas Legends, the official G League affiliate of the Dallas Mavericks. Great seats are still available. Be the first to see tomorrow's NBA stars today in the most fan-friendly environment in DFW. For tickets, call 214-469-0822 or visit texlegends.com/tickets to get yours today. Together with the Dallas Mavericks, we are legends.
This Legends broadcast brought to you by the Bahrain Basketball Association. Bahrain, ours, yours.
99-85, the Legends in front, led by 18 points from Quincy Acey. He has 8 rebounds. Daryl Macon with 18 as well. Off the bench, Vander Blue with 12. Xavier Johnson with 13.
Solid game. You have to have a solid game by your bench players. Come in and make a difference. That's how you earn your playing time, more and more playing time, just coming in, whether that's getting offensive rebounds, playing good defense.
And Quincy Acey picks up the foul there trying to defend Deontay Mayton, and it's an and-one opportunity for Mayton, who now has 20 points, a chance for 21. He and Acey have battled a lot tonight. No matter what the rest of the way proves, though, I think Quincy won it when he had that block at the rim.
Oh, no doubt. That sealed the deal for him for sure.
Mayton hits the free throw. This one's not over yet. The Legends lead by 11. Need to take care of the ball. Mondi playing tough defense on Raton Mays. There comes the double team. Nice job to pass away from it. Acey has it. Now he puts the ball on the floor, and he has it stripped by Mondi. Charles Cook takes the outlet pass. Nice job by Keith Hornsby to recover. Purvis for 3, short. And that stop can be credited to Keith Hornsby. He stopped the transition attempt.
It's a great hustle.
Macon to Johnson to Keith Hornsby, up and under, it goes.
Nice play.
Mondi to Mayton. Mayton inside, he's got 23.
Nice hook shot. He knew Quincy Acey. He remembered that block from earlier, so he put that one high up so he couldn't get to it.
Raton Mays right down the lane.
Great take. Sky Force is not going away.
But
neither is the Legends. Great defense.
Maton can't handle it. Hornsby outlet pass, an easy flush. Keith Hornsby coming alive here in the final few minutes. He's got 9 points. Defending Cook here. Nice defense. AC comes to help, and that leaves Lee open for the easy putback flush. Macon to Raton Mays. Thought about the three. Gave it up inside to Xavier Johnson, and that's 15 points for Xavier Johnson on 7 made field goals. He's 7 of 11 from the field. Bondi for 3. That one goes. Trading baskets here in the final 2 minutes. Gerard Tarrant ready to check back in for the Skyforce as we hit the minute mark in this game. Macon handling it. Bob McKinnon wants a screen with 8 seconds on the shot clock. Here comes AC. He sets it. Macon in the lane.
A nice
move, and he can't finish. He wanted the foul, and a lot of frustration there from Darrell as he doesn't get it. Purvis is going to take the corner 3. Off the mark, rebound tipped out by Macon, and they'll go back to the Legends. Here comes Tarrant with 38 seconds left in this one.
It's a great Euro step by Macon. Those are frustrating shots that they literally, the ball goes halfway down and then bounces out.
So the Legends content to let this shot clock run down. Raton Mays flashing the moves, gives it to Quincy AC for 3. Why not?
Hey.
21 points for Quincy AC. He's made 3 from deep. Tarrant will take the 3. Off the mark, rebound Macon, and that will do it.
Quincy AC still screaming and grabbing for that rebound all the way to the very end. What a great game. Excellent game.
And there's the buzzer, 110-95. The Legends wrap up a win at home. We'll have a post-game wrap-up for you, and we will hear from Quincy AC. 21 points, 8 rebounds in his return to Frisco. We're back right after this.
Don't miss NBA G League action from the Texas Legends, the official G League affiliate of the Dallas Mavericks. Great seats are still available. Be the first to see tomorrow's NBA stars today in the most fan-friendly environment in DFW. For tickets, call 214-469-0822 or visit texlegends.com/tickets to get yours today. Together with the Dallas Mavericks, we are legends.